This will be our spoiler review for Predator Badlands, and Anthony, start us off with the intro.
Well, we're going to start off the way we always do with some gratitude. And I'm grateful for when things don't go my way. Well, it's hard to be grateful for that, but when they don't go my way, and then I can really appreciate, um, yeah, when things do go my way. Um, yeah, I'm grateful for all the times I've had clear internet, and it's just been so easy that I forget about what a magic uh, thing it is. And um, Yeah, and I'm grateful to be a problem-solving human that can figure things out and make things better in the future.
Yes.
And yeah,
I'm
how about you?
okay, I'm grateful to have brothers and cousins because I was able to go see the movie with them. Um, and yeah, it was really fun. So I'm grateful for that.
Great. Thanks for starting with that. Okay, well, I would like to talk about this format first that we're going to attempt and what I like about it. And that is, I'm going to ask Josh questions, and Josh is going to tell me about the new Predator movie with a bunch of spoilers. He's just going to tell me everything that happened, basically. And we've done this before with other movies. I remember it being a decision in my life to hear Josh's version of the story instead of going to see the movie first. And similar to reading books and how I have to engage my imagination when I'm reading books, when Josh is telling me the story, my imagination is lit up in a different way. And Josh, you brought up the example of how I said, "Oh, I liked your version of the story better than actually watching it on screen."
Yeah.
Um, so I think it's fun. I do still want to see the movie. Just like when I read books, I still like to watch the movies and see how they portray things. But I also just love practicing the storytelling skill. And I do feel like it's a good cultivation practice of storytelling. So you get to practice your storytelling, I get to engage with my imagination, and we get to grow in that. Because I think that's, yeah, something awesome for humans to grow in our storytelling ability. That is inherent to all of us, in my belief and understanding.
Yes. Yeah. I just I
Anything you want to add to the intro before I jump? Oh,
no, I think that was it. I mean, I was gonna add, yeah, that I don't want to ruin the movie for you in the sense of like if my storytelling is amazing, and then the movie's just not as good as my storytelling. But yeah, that's good. That's it.
and no pressure either way. It's like I understand that this is, yeah, you don't have to try to make it sound more amazing than it is or
I
something,
won't.
or
I won't.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Or worry about your storytelling. I just appreciate, yeah, talking and connecting with you anyway. So,
Mhm.
all right, are we ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, how does it start? Oh wait, well, first, how was the setup to get to the theater and meet everybody? Any story
Yeah,
around getting
uh,
to there?
nothing big. I picked up my we'll just say Justin. It's not a big deal.
You
I
picked up your Justin?
picked
Oh,
up my
that's so
Justin.
sweet.
Picked up Justin, then I picked up Jay. Nick met us at the theater. Jay was a little bit late, so we kind of like not rushed, but like, we are like, oh, we gotta get there, we gotta get there. Then we got there and there was 30 minutes of previews, so we didn't really have to rush. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, that's how we got there. We got some popcorn, got a drink, sat down.
What kind of drink?
I didn't get any. Jay got something, I don't know. I wasn't there.
What size popcorn?
Large, free refills.
Did- Nice. Did you see
Yeah.
any of my friends? Flo or
No,
Connery?
Flo was not there. We were looking for
Okay.
Flo to get discounts on the candy.
Mm. Nice. I used to work at a theater, everyone out there who's listening.
Yes, Cameron. Mom.
Yeah, hi you all.
Me
Thanks
in
for
the
listening.
future.
Yeah, and me in the future too. I listen to our last one.
That's good. That's good.
Shout out to you, future Anthony, future Jeff.
Yes.
Okay, so you got into the theater. Any awesome trailers that you were excited about?
There's a Hugh Jackman movie that looks good. He's doing like a Neil Diamond, like not he's not Neil Diamond, but he's doing like what's the word? Like he's doing impressions of him or whatever, or the I can't think of the word. He's like doing a band, but he's making that like impressions of
Like a parody or
no,
like
not I can't even think of the word.
a tribute band?
Yes, tribute band.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
that looks cool. That was the only one that stood out to me.
Okay. And then the movie began.
And then the movie begins. It starts with oof, oof, oof. It's like cool, like deep music.
Mm,
Said this in my non-spoiler review. Like the music was really awesome in the movie. Very
mm.
like Predator-like. And however you like imagine it, I feel like that's, what the sound was. It was like big drums,
Mm.
kind of like the who like, men deep voice like singing. Not singing, but like the who,
Chanting.
whatever. Yeah, chanting.
I like kind of like more tribal or native-ish music kind of feeling.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, and then I won't go through the entire detailed story, but we'll hit the big parts. Um, it starts off with our main character, Deck. He's the predator that we see in the trailers. And he gets onto this planet. His brother's waiting for him in this cave, and they start fighting. Cool, fight scenes and all that. Um, and then
Why is he fighting his brother?
they're fighting as in like a sparring, like it's practice
Oh,
fighting.
training.
Sort
Okay.
of. Yes, they're kind of like, trying to kill each other. Like for sure, they're trying to kill each other,
Mm.
but it's like out of training. Yeah.
It's
Um,
like a regular family kind of thing.
yeah, exactly. But
Just trying to make you better, younger brother.
yeah, yeah. And then yeah, Deck gets or the his brother gets the upper hand on him and he's like standing on like this branch. Um and Deck is like, like he's or his brother's like um do you yield yet, brother? And Deck's like I never yield, showing like the Predators like they're, super macho, like they don't yield. They're all about, pride and, like that's, I'm never gonna stop fighting or whatever. And his brother's like
Yes.
his brother's like good and he like cuts the branch off and Deck falls and he like falls into this like big crevice. It's dark and he's like, oh, and then you see him like catch the ledge and his brother's just sitting there on the ledge and like kind of just like sitting, like just waiting. Maybe like meditating or something. Dak crawls up the ledge, sees his brother, and he's like, I'm still alive, brother. And
Mm.
and then they kind of just talk and they go to the ship. It's his brother's ship. And
Can I ask a question?
yeah.
How are they talking to each other? Like, is it in subtitles or in English?
Yeah, so it's their predator voice, language, I mean, and it's in
Mhm.
subtitles.
Okay.
So every time the predator speaks, it's in subtitles. Um,
Hmm.
we'll get to the how it like kind of works later. Because it would have maybe been a little bit annoying, but they work their way in to where it's like it's all fine later. Um, but yeah, so they talk and they're like, oh, I remember when you gave me this. It's like a little toy predator thing. His brother gave it to Deck, and that plays a role later too. Um, and um they kind of have like their like moments, they're talking and then Deck has to go on this hunt. His brother is talking about like a hunt. He's like, you need to prove yourself kind of thing. The tribe can't have like the weakest link and Deck is the smallest, weakest predator. Um,
Mm.
so he's finding what animal to hunt on this like cool like holodeck thing or whatever. And
Mm.
he passes this one. Um, I can't think of the name. Let's call it just a wolf because it looks like a wolf. And he's like, I'm gonna, or like, what's that? And he's like, oh, that no predator has ever lived to fight that thing, and even dad's afraid of him, even father's afraid of him. And he's like, okay, that's the one I'm gonna go for then, if father's afraid of him too. And then his brother's like, I can't allow that. Um, and he's like, you're not going there. And he's like, no, I am. Like that is my whatever. And he's like, okay. They end up being okay with it. Then his father comes, lands. There's a couple other things that are said, but the father comes, lands, and comes out, and Deck is like, I welcome you with honor, father. And he like cuts his hand with like blood or whatever. And his father's like, why isn't it done yet to his brother? And he's like, they talk about like, oh, he deserves to at least go on a hunt. And the father's like, no, the weakest need to be cold. Like, you should have done it in his sleep. Um, and Deck's like, kind of like, what? Like, what's going on? and, and then the father basically it kind of goes quicker here, and the father's like throws this thing down, it like traps Deck, and it's like this like laser thing, and Deck's like on the ground, like on his knees, and the father's like, do it now, like kill him. And the brother like lifts up his sword. He's kind of like resistant of it at first, and then he lifts up his sword, and he's like, be brave, brother, or something like that. I forgot exactly what it is, but then he like brings it down, and he cuts the laser or stops the laser. He puts something on Deck's back, and it like launches this like zip line thing to the ship, and Deck gets like pulled into the ship. And then his brother starts like fighting, or the father like has that thing, I forgot, the plasma blaster or whatever, and he like lasers it onto Deck, and he shoots, and the brother like stops it. It's like, and they start fighting. Cool fight
Mm,
scene. And then like the father gets the upper hand on the brother, cuts his arm off, and that's like the arm that has like the control panel for the ship. And the brother's
mm,
like, oh, like shit, what do I do? Um, closes the door closes for the ship. Dak is trying to like break the door open to help his brother. He's like, no, brother,
mm,
brother, whatever. And then the brother like grabs his arm, his severed arm, and he like presses. The father grabs his head, and while he like presses the coordinates for the ship, and the brother's like, bring back the trophy, brother. And Dak's like, no. And then the father cuts his head off. And then the ship like launches and flies away.
oh, shit. Oh,
Yeah. And
damn,
that's how the movie starts. And it's so cool. It's like such an awesome way
damn.
to like make you feel for the predator, you know? It's like you're wondering like how are they
Mm,
gonna like make the predator the main character, when it's like a killing machine, not usually like um the protagonist, and that's how they do it. And it's like it really is like awesome. Like even just like almost brought tears to my eyes just like saying that like story. Um
mm.
but yeah, so then the movie like
The
really
power of older brothers.
yeah. Yeah, it's really sad. It's really sad.
Mm,
Um, but yeah, then the movie really begins. He gets onto the planet with all these monsters on it. It's like the death planet, they call it, Jenna or Genna. Um, and lands. He like fights these like tree things at first. They're attacking him, and then he gets away from the tree things. And then the movie like he like walks out to like this alley or like pathway. There's like mountains, there's monsters flying or whatever, and you see it, and then the movie title goes Predator Badlands. Um,
yeah.
yeah, it's a cool beginning. Um, yes, and then
Nice.
I'm gonna skip some of the like fight scene parts. A lot of fight scenes, like with like monsters and stuff.
What does
Um,
he fight? He's just like roaming the planet and fighting, or what?
yes, yeah, he's roaming the
Okay.
planet, and he's encountering a couple monsters.
Mm.
I can't remember exactly what happens in between this part, but he's
Where is
going.
he? Is he trying to? Oh, go on.
No, go ahead. No, ask me. Yeah,
Oh yeah. Where is he trying to make his way to? Like he lands on the planet and is he trying to get somewhere or something?
he's looking for the Kalisk, is what it's called. and that's the monster that he needs to kill and bring back the trophy head.
Okay,
Um,
so this is just like all like a chaotic planet. There's no like council or something or like there's not like a tournament or something happening.
no,
Okay.
there is the Utani organization. I think that's what they're called. It's in the Alien movies. It's a bunch of robots, and they're like trying to also find the Callisk, to trap it,
Uh
to capture it and bring it home.
okay.
So they're there, and
Okay.
they have
Okay.
a base
So this
there.
is just like it's like a wilderness though. Like that's the idea.
Yes,
Is like this planet is just like a wilderness of like monster creatures and going there is dangerous
yes,
and then hunting things there is yeah, what gives you the badass stamp if you can hunt certain things on that planet.
yes. Basically,
Great.
yeah. There's a lot of a lot of monsters on this planet. And the one that he's really looking for is the Callisk. Um, that's
Can
his
you
trophy.
describe a little bit more about the callus?
Yes.
Like, yeah. Okay.
Let me get to it because
Okay, okay,
it's
okay,
important for
yeah, yeah.
later. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, so he's walking, he runs into these like plants that have like these spikes on them, and he's walking and he's noticing everything. It's like Prey. It's very much so like Prey where it's like they're learning. They're constantly learning on things, and that again later I'll get into that too. Um, but so there's these plants things with these spikes on them,
Mm,
and when he walks like close to
mhm,
them, they kind of like boil up a little bit. Um, and then
mm.
they shoot out, and this robot is standing there, not standing there, it's stuck in a tree, and it's like got half of its body. Um, it's the girl robot from the trailer, and she,
Oh, so
um,
it's like a robot that looks kind of like human. It's like a what
yeah,
do you call those? Humanoid robot.
yes, yes. Um,
Okay.
And so the robot's like, "Hey, like I can help you out of this." Oh, this is important. That he sees this like dragon thing drop like this big boulder, and it hits the ground. And when it hits the ground, the flowers or the plants like shoot out like all these the needles again. And the robot's like,
Mm,
"It's those needles will paralyze you, and it'll eat you once it or waits for you to be paralyzed to eat you." Talking about the dragon.
the plants do.
No, the
Oh,
dragon. Yeah. So the
oh, so the
dragons,
dragon's kind of yeah.
yeah, the dragons drop in the rock so that it'll paralyze the victims and then it'll come down and eat the victim.
So that's a symbiotic relationship.
Sorta, yeah. Yeah.
You know about like ravens and wolves doing this?
No.
So like ravens will like find like wolf prey, like deer, things like that, or elk, and they will lead wolves to the elk, and then the elk or the deer wolves will kill the elk,
Uh,
eat it, and then after they're done,
the
the
ravens will
ravens
eat
will
it.
come down and have
Mm,
their food. Yeah,
interesting. Yeah.
yeah.
But then the robot is like, "Hey, I can help you if you get me out of this tree. Like, throw me a weapon, and I'll help you." And Deck's like reluctant to do that. He's like, "I don't want to do that." Then he gets hit by one of the needles, and he's like getting paralyzed, and he's like about to like completely be paralyzed. So he throws her a weapon, and well, you don't see it, but like you
Yeah,
see
he's like,
him
okay, I'll
like,
help you now.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, yeah, he like falls, and like then he sees like this dragon coming, and it's like about to get him, and then the robot like comes and grabs the dragon, kills the dragon. Um,
Uh,
yeah, and
yeah.
you don't see it, you just see his perspective, and it's just like a lot of blood like coming out,
Mm.
like it's like,
Cool.
yeah, it's cool.
Nice.
Um, But yeah, and then she gives him the antidote, helps him out. Lot of questions from this robot, and she can understand him. This is how it works. So she understands his all alien languages. So she's able to like
Hey, she sounds like C3PO, human cyborg relations.
yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, so that's how she talks in English, so we understand her, but we don't understand Deck, but we can read his whatever subtitles. Um,
Mhm.
So he's like, or he, puts her on his back. Yeah. And they're going through the
Wait, why? What
forest.
happened to her? She can't walk or something?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She doesn't have any. She's just the top half of her body.
Oh,
Yeah, her
she
legs are cut
kills the
off.
dra she kills the dragon with just the top half of her body.
Yes.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, and
Dang.
actually, I skipped the part. So he's like doesn't want her to bring her with. He's like, I don't want to bring you with. I hunt alone. I'm a predator. That's like, how predators are. And she's like, well, like I can help you out and whatever. And he's like, well, like a tool. And she's like, yeah, like a tool. So like he's like, oh, okay, like that's fine. Like I'll put you on my back and I'll take you with me. And
It's funny. I like that.
it is a really funny
It's
part. There's
funny.
a lot of like comedic relief in the movie too. Um, so
Oh,
he
that's fun.
so he puts her on his back and they go on their adventure. And he's looking for food now because he's hungry, obviously. So he sees like this creature. It's like a big rhinoceros creature. And he goes to like attack it, but then he gets cut by the grass. And she's like, oh, that grass is like, will cut you to ribbons, like to pieces, basically. So he can't go in the grass. So he's trying to
Did
figure
she
out, I
say ribbons or pieces?
think she says like ribbons.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Um,
interesting. Just kind of trying to get the vibe of this
yeah,
robot.
yeah, it's a funny
Yeah.
robot. And then, so he's trying to figure out how to get this thing. And then he sees this little monkey thing in the tree.
Mhm.
And it has like a special ability to like harden its body really like hard. So it like rolls into the grass and it can
Hey,
roll
keep it PG, buddy. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
and he can like roll into the grass and it doesn't affect him, even though the grass is like razor blades.
Uh-huh.
Um, so they kind of have like a funny interaction too. Like he's like trying to beat the thing to the rhino thing. Um,
Wait. Say that again. So he's facing off against the rhino thing, and then there's a monkey
no,
creature.
he's not facing off against the rhino thing yet. They're both like looking at the rhino and
Mm.
um and and yeah, so they kind of have like this like, oh, I'm gonna get to the rhino first. But then another creature comes, grabs the predator, and he's like about to eat the predator. He's
Mm.
like literally it's in his mouth. And the
What kind of
monkey
creature is
thing,
this?
it's like this big like octopus type thing. Um,
Like a
except
lot
it's
of tentacles or something? Like,
three, they has like three tentacles.
okay.
And it's like climbing through the trees, like really cool. It's actually in the trailer
Uh,
if you've seen the trailer,
uh-huh.
but then so
And
it
is it
grab
like it's really big too?
really big. Yeah.
Okay.
Really,
Yep.
really big. So it grabs the predator with its like tongue thing and it's like bringing it into his mouth. And the monkey, right when it's like about to like bite down on the predator, like gets into the mouth and it like ha since it has the ability to like get really hard, um, it stops the octopus thing from eating the predator, so it saves the predator. Um, and then
Why?
they had like a weird, there's like a weird like we don't know yet. We don't know
Okay.
why.
Okay. Okay.
It
Okay.
just
Okay.
does.
Okay.
Um, and then the octopus goes after the monkey thing and it's about to eat the monkey and the predator like cuts this tree down. He's like running on the tree and he jumps on the octopus, stabs it, kills it really easily. He just like drags the sword like through its whatever
Mm.
back. Um, not like that
Mm.
far either, but he kills it. I was like, oh,
Mm.
that was kind of like it's kind of a cheap death. Um,
I think it's good when things die fast sometimes too, though, and not just like it's always this like bunch of punches. Like it's like, well, realistically, sometimes that happen
that's true.
could happen quick.
Yeah, that's true. Um, but yeah, so he saves the monkey. They kill one of the
So they
rhinoceroses.
both saved each other. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
and they both go ahead, sorry.
they both saved each other. I can't remember if the rhinoceros was before or after the octopus, but he's like the rhinoceros is like running after him, and he like turns around, puts his sword out, and like cuts it all the way down through the middle, and then like oh no, he
Mm,
throws his sword. He throws his sword, it cuts it all the way down through the middle, and then he grabs like
mm.
the skull or something, and he's like pulling it out. Um, it's not like gory though. Like it's not like disgustingly gory. It's because it's PG-13. Um,
Okay, so in my imagination, I'm just imagining the rhinoceros head and body splitting apart, but not really gory.
yeah. Yes.
Everything's
It's
just like neatly tucked in. Like it's just
yeah,
like
look, yeah. I mean, you'll see when you see it, but
okay,
it's
okay,
not like disgusting. Like
okay.
it's like
Yeah.
I was telling mom like she could even probably watch it.
Tactfully,
Yeah.
tactful, tactfully slaughtered
Hmm.
giant rhinoceros creature.
Yes. Um, but so yeah, so that happens, and then they kind of like go on their way to they're just walking or whatever, and it's nighttime, so they're setting up camp. And this part was really funny. They the predator's like making its bed. The robot does a bunch of talking too in between, but the predator's like making its bed, and the monkey's like looking at the predator and like copying like every move. It's like really funny.
Mm.
The monkey thing like looks really funny too, and like his like facial expressions are really funny. He's got
Mhm.
like big eyes and like he's like like smiling and stuff at the predator. Um, I forgot the camera's right here, not over there. Um, but yeah, so they have like funny interactions, and then the predator I think ends up giving the monkey. I don't remember why this happens, but he like gives him like food, maybe. Um, the predator is also like very still like I'm on my own kind of thing. Like you guys are just here,
Yeah. How,
and
yeah, why is there any like do we know yet like why the predator is accepting of the monkey being there? Or is that just like okay, they now have this like friendship, or is it like the monkey's also a tool to the predator's ultimate goal or something? Or
I think the monkey's just following him for now, and he's kind of like he's okay with it because he saved him.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's just like a wild creature that's following him around. He's like, okay, whatever. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Um, and so,
Okay.
so something happens where I can't remember why this happens, but the monkey spits on the predator, and the predator's like, why did you do that? And he's like, gets pissed off, and he's like, I think he like lifts up a sword or something, like about to like kill the thing, and the robot's like, no, no, he's marking you as your family or as his family, like you're his family. That's why he's spitting on you. And the predator just kind of calms down, and he's like, okay, whatever. They go to sleep. Then the
Mm.
next morning, he leaves the monkey there, and they go on the robot and him go on their way. And she's like, "He saved your life. Why are you leaving him?" And he's like, "Oh, he'll hunt on his own or something like that. Like he'll be strong on his own."
Yeah, I was just trying to get the like how they were communicating. It sounds like the robot is communicating in English and the predator is speaking in his own language.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, but I think what's happening is that the robot is talking in Yautja, but we understand it because it's a robot, and she's talking like universally to
gotcha.
everything. So yeah, so the predator leaves the monkey, and they go, and he like the robot's like pretty upset with the predator because he left the monkey thing.
Mm.
Um, and he's like, oh, and they end up finding like this little water hole, and he sees like, oh, the Kalisk drinks from this watering hole, like whatever, and the robot's still like, why did
How do
you
they
do?
know?
Because he finds a tooth. He finds a tooth, and
Mm,
he asks, and she's like still like why did you leave him? Like
mm.
pretty upset. And then she tells him a story about the wolves and how um the alpha wolf is not the wolf that kills the most. It's the wolf that protects the pack. And he's like, well, I'll be the alpha that kills the most. And that's like she's trying to like tell him that why he shouldn't have left the monkey.
Mm.
Um, and so a couple other things happen. I can't really remember exactly, but um, while this is all happening, there's still like some scenes of like the robots, the bad robots, or the Utani organization, and they're like kind of setting up the Utani organization. And there's a twin robot that's the same as our half robot. So our robot, I think, is named Thea. Um,
Mm.
maybe it's the other way around. I can't remember. But we'll just call her our robot. Um,
Mhm. Mhm.
but
That's nice.
yeah, but the bad robot is like comes with all these other robots and is trying to find um our robot because, our robot, they're still like friends. They think they're all on the same side. And our robot, they get to this like little ship, and our robot calls the Utani organization, and she's like telling Deck like, you got to get out of here like right now because my organization's coming and you need to leave. And he's like, no, I'm gonna kill the Kalisk. Or he's like thinking that she betrayed him
Mm,
because she called the organization. He's like, I'm gonna kill the Kalisk by myself then. Um,
mm,
and so he goes out and the callus comes. He's like sets this like thing on fire and he's like, "Roar!" And you just hear boof, 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 and the callus like comes and then it's like right in front of him and he does his roar. He's like, "Roar!" And the callus does it back. It's like, "Ah!" And it's like
mm,
way bigger like mouth. It's
mm,
like it's
mhm,
really cool. And then they fight. Um, they go through this really cool fight. Oh, important. The robot's like, you're not gonna be able to beat the Callus. And he's like, yes, I will. I'll beat him. And she's like, no, like you can't. Like you really can't.
mm,
Um, and then I put that together in my head. Um, when he like cuts off the callus tail, I was like, oh, it's gonna regenerate, and then it regenerates,
mm,
and uh, and
mm,
the fight keeps going. It keeps regenerating. He ends up actually like cutting the head off of the callus, but then
mhm.
the callus like these like um the body like brings the head back together and like just like
Oh,
regenerates. So that's really cool. And then the Calisk jumps on the predator and it's about to eat him. It's like, "Rrr," and then it stops and it's like sniffing him. Um, and then he just doesn't eat him. Um, and I put that together really quickly. I'll tell you in a second. But
mm. Can I guess?
yeah,
He smells like monkey spit.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
put it more
Okay.
together.
Okay.
But uh, but yeah, then they both get captured by the organization. They're in this car, and the predator's like
Wait,
stuck.
wait, both the
The
Calic
Kalisk
and
and the
us
predator, they
get
get,
caught by the.
yeah,
Okay.
the Utani organization. And
Hmm.
our robot's twin is like has the predator like stuck. Basically, he's like trapped and he's got this thing, and she's like, oh, I need a sample. So she's gonna kill him basically. And he's like, you betrayed me to our robot. And our robot's like, no, 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 stop. He's like, he's not worth it. He's not worth it. And then she ends up like stopping the machine. Because she's like, we don't need the sample. We don't need the sample. And so this is a funny part. The bad robot like leaves the room and she tells this other like bad robot to come in and question our predator. And
Hmm.
um, since our robot, oh, the our robot is like talking in Yautja, which is the predator language, to our predator, and he's like, "Why are you talking in its language?" And she's like, "Well, I'm asking it questions. You said to like interrogate it." And the bad robot's like, "Well, ask him what this is. It's the toy from previous."
Mm,
And he's like, "It's a predator toy, but tell him it's a map." And she's like, "It's a map." And he's like, "How does it work?" And he tells the our robot to tell him to look inside. So he's like looking inside, and then there's like a back picture like through the window, and it's showing the bad robot like from the back, and then like its head just like explodes onto the window.
mm,
It's really funny. And then our robot's like, "That was a predator toy, or that was just that was a toy." And he's like, "Yeah, Yacha toy, like whatever." Um,
mm,
and then she lets him out. He escapes. Let me turn this light down a little bit. Um, so our robot is still on the car, and then the predator is alone. Um, so he ends up being like wanting to get our robot back,
mm.
right?
Why?
No, 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 no. I think he's going for the callus. He's going for the callus. So what he
Mm.
does is he goes and he does the same thing as Prey. It's so cool. I love it.
Okay,
Um,
wait. Before that,
yeah.
how does he? So he's that robot gets his head. The toy kills that robot, and then how does he escape?
Our
It's
robot
just like,
like lets him out. Like she
oh,
breaks
okay,
the
okay,
thing
okay,
and he jumps out
yeah,
of the car.
okay,
Um,
gotcha.
And then yeah, so he goes and he collects everything from the movie before, or from the movie that we saw before. There was like this little thing, a couple details I missed.
Okay, so
He
this is yeah, so this is like where the awareness training comes in, or just like yeah, that natural kind of naturalist skills of observation and paying attention to what's going on and learning.
yes,
And you're watching him interact with all of that wildness throughout the whole time, and now you're saying now it's going to start to come together to
yes.
yeah,
Yes,
sweet.
it's so cool. He even builds like this outfit out of like a skull. And he like puts on like because he's stripped of all of his weapons and everything, so he has to go get weapons.
Mm,
So he's making all these
yeah.
weapons. He collects the blades of grass. Um,
Mm,
he goes and collects the plants with the spikes. Some of them. There's like this snake thing in the movie that he learns. The robot like showed him how to like train the snakes because they were like shooting venom at him. That's like kind of like really acidy and it like just melts things really quickly. And she's like,
mm,
they just want a snack, and she like holds out these nuts. Um, and the snakes like kind of like go towards
mm,
her and like take them. So he holds
mm,
out these snacks and they come and he grabs one and
mm,
it acts as like the plasma blaster.
mm.
He has it like
Nice.
on his shoulder. It's really cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Um,
Sweet.
and then a couple other things. And he brings it to oh, and he goes to the ship where the Callisk was and finds the monkey there and it's like laying in um the hole of the callus that the callus made.
Mm.
And we find out that the monkey is the baby of the Callisk. And
What?
that's why the monkey spit. Um,
Uh,
yeah. It was so I knew it too from the beginning. I was like, or not from the beginning, but I called it. I was like, oh, that's the baby.
interesting.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was really
Uh, okay, so wait, say how that can you say how that happened one more time with the he has all the gear on now, and then what happens next? He's fighting the Calisk, or what
No, 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 no.
I missed.
He's still collecting the gear. He's going back to the ship. I can't remember why he goes
What
back
ship?
to.
His own ship. His own ship
Yeah, I think it is his ship. I think it is his ship.
that he came in on. Okay.
Yeah, because he goes back. Maybe it's not, but he goes back and he has like flashbacks of his brother
Uh
dying. Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and that's where he finds the baby Callisk. Now it's transformed from monkey to Callisk. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so wait. So he's at the ship is where the baby monkey or
Yes,
the
because
monkey
that's where he fought the Callisk in the beginning.
is. Okay, and then he sees him transform,
No, no,
or
no,
does
no,
he?
no.
It's already. How does he know that the it is the Calisk that was the monkey, or what's the?
Because he's laying in like the mom's hole, and he's like
Oh.
he picks him up and he's like, "Oh, you're the baby Callisk." Like he
Mm.
just like realizes it. Um, I can't. Maybe there's a maybe more specific way that he does. Um,
How big is the monkey?
it's smaller than the Predator at this point.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Um, so yeah, so then he's like basically like, let's go save your mom. Um, and uh they go together to the robot place. There's a
Mm.
cool scene. He's like, normal Predator thing where he's like in this like tree type thing high up and he's like do 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 and it like shows him with all the gear. So cool. It's so cool.
Nice.
Um and then they find the robot. The robot actually oh, they find the robot's legs at the ship. This is important. And the robot's
Okay.
legs take them
Ah,
to the organization base. Yeah.
I love this element. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
And so they get there, and then the robot's legs like find the robot. They kill a couple robots. It's so cool, like the fight scenes with like between the one half of the body and the other half. They're like fighting together. It's cool.
Mm,
Um,
nice.
and then yeah, they're also like big a lot of fight scenes with the robots. Um, and they end up freeing the Callus. This is just like big fight at the end. Trying to
Mhm.
get like whatever Deck is like. I need my trophy still. And his trophy is now like the bad robot's head. Um,
Uh, okay.
and so they kill off like a bunch of robots. And then the bad robot, the main bad robot, the twin,
Yep.
she's in like this big like mech vehicle, and they're fighting the Predator. She's fighting the Predator. That goes on for a little bit. The Callus gets released, and that attacks the ship, the mech thing. They fight it together.
Mm.
Uh, the Callus eats the robot eventually. Not a lot of important details here. Um,
The cow eats the robot?
yeah, it eats the robot. Not our
How is
robot.
that not an important detail? Oh, okay, okay.
The
The
bad
the
robot.
bat yeah, but that's it. That's how you're that seems like a big part.
Well, yeah, it is. That's why I said it. And like the fight scenes, I'm saying like there's a lot of like I can't explain
Oh,
all the fight scenes. This is like the big
yeah.
like conclusion. Um, and
Can you can you describe the robot getting eaten? It's just like gulp,
what is
or
it
does it
like?
like sneak up on it,
She's
or
about to like throw this like bomb at it, and it just gulp.
mm,
Yeah. Um,
mm,
and then like it's kind of like the ending. They're kind of like, oh, like we're all here, and then the predator like goes up to the Callus and like puts his head on its head. Um, and then the Callus like is like "Roof, roof," like starts getting white, and then it explodes. And the bad robot's like there because it's a freezing like bomb thing that she had that was like in the movie previously too. And it went
mm.
off and it blew her up, and then what happens?
Oh, okay, so let me just recap that for a second. So you think that everything's all good and defeated because the Kalisk has eaten the bad robot, and then the Kalisk and the baby monkey that's now a Kalisk, and the good our robot and Predator are all like, "Yeah, we did it!" So it's
Yeah,
like the victory thing. And
yep,
then when the Predator puts the head against the Kalisk, then it starts acting weird and explodes.
yes,
And then the bad robot comes out of it.
yeah. And it's got like no
And then,
hair.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, no hair. It's like all
It's like
like
creepy. It's creepy robot.
yeah, yeah, creepy robot. Um, I can't remember exactly what happens at this part. I
Well, wait,
think
just let yourself think about it for a second.
what happens is the oh yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, now I remember. Our robot is like arguing with not arguing, but it's like you're not my sister kind of thing. And the bad robot like has the plasma blaster, and it's like about to kill our robot, and the predator like stabs the bad robot, and then that like falls. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That's what happens. It stabs the bad robot. He grabs the plasma blaster after, and he's like, "That's not yours." And the robot's like dying, and then the baby Callus like rips off the head of the robot,
Mm,
and he's like,
mm,
"Ah, I got it." It's really
mm.
funny. There's a lot of like comic relief with the baby
Nice.
Callus and the robot. Um, and then the Predator's like, or the half robot, our good robot, is like, okay, deck of the Yautja kind of thing. That's like the big thing of the movie. It's like you are deck of the Yautja now. Like he's like, not yet. He keeps saying like not yet. So he says it again, and they fly
What does
to
Deck of the Yacha mean?
like he can be a part of the Yautja family now,
Oh,
the
okay, okay,
clan.
yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, because that's like that's like the theme of the movie, or like that's what he wants in the
Yeah,
movie. Um,
yeah.
so he goes back to the
But he says
um,
not yet.
yeah, he says not yet. So he goes back to the Predator planet, and he like throws the little robot head. It's like this tiny little robot head, and the dad's like what is that? He's like, and he's like, that's my prize. And he's like, you're a disgrace to our clan. And then there's like two predator guards, and he's like, get them or get Deck or whatever. And so they fight. It's a cool fight scene. Um, he ends up like killing both of them. I don't want to give away like the whole fight scene. It's cool.
Oh, what? You tell me how he does it. Does he
All
do it
right.
with the things he learned from the other planet?
Well, yeah, I mean, like he's got some combat, skills. He doesn't do it with the things he learned from the other planet in that sense, but like it shows like he's gotten like stronger or whatever.
Mm,
In his
mm,
fight skills at least, he's like whatever. And then he like takes the blade
whatever.
and he like takes a blade that he has, and he like opens it, and it like kind of zooms out, and both the predators like stabbed both their heads with
Mm.
it. My computer screen just turned off. Hang on. Um, and then the father attacks, and they're like he's fighting the father. Um, and kind of, I mean, using the surroundings, I think that's really cool, and that's what he does. To his father like goes invisible, and he like can't see him, so he like turns on the ship, or hits something on the ship, and it's like blowing dust, so he can see his
Mm,
father like through the dust, and he's like fighting, fighting,
mm,
fighting. Gets the upper hand on his father, stabs it, or cuts his arm off, like he cut his brother's arm off. And the father's like, okay,
mm,
okay, I yield, I yield, I yield. He's like, you can stop now. Nick
mm.
made a funny joke about that. He's like, all right, I was kidding, I was kidding.
Nice.
Um,
Just joking, just joking. You're good.
yeah. Um, but then Dak like, oh, the baby Callus like bites the father's head off. And Dak like takes the cloak and he's like, I earned my cloak now or whatever. Um, and that's like kind of like the ending of the movie. And then um all the
Wait, so
pred
wait, how does Predator react when the baby Callus is it Callusk?
yeah, Kalisk.
How does he react when the baby is he like fine with it? He's like, good, I'm glad my
Yeah.
brother's head got, you know. Okay.
Yeah, it's like revenge. He wants his revenge
Okay.
because he killed his brother.
Okay.
Um and so it's like kind of like ending. They're like, oh, like great, like we have our clan now. It's like the robot and the baby Kalisk. Oh,
Mhm.
the baby Kalisk is also like really big now.
Mm,
It's like a medium Kalisk.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
fully, but yeah.
yeah.
And then like all the other predators in the planet, like you hear like them like get their weapons ready, and he's like, "What?" And then he like kind of turns around again, and the robot. Oh, this is after like the predator like title comes on, and then it like blanks out again. And then
Okay.
it's kind of like
So
an end.
wait, the last scene before that is like
Their
the
family.
the fa the father gets his head bit off, and then the three of them are like, okay,
Yeah,
we're we're here now. And
yeah,
then it's like the end. Predator.
yes. And then this like kind of like a not
Yeah,
after title scene, I guess it's not an end credit scene.
yeah.
All the weapons get like, the predators, all the weapons get drawn, and then
Mhm.
he looks and the robot's like, "Who is that?" And you see like a big ship coming with a couple other ships, and he's like, "That's my mother." And then it ends.
Ah!
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. That's fun.
Yeah.
Um, was there an end credit scene too? Or
I
no?
didn't stay. I didn't stay. I don't think so though. I don't think so. I
Okay.
looked it up and it said not. So, but yeah.
Nice. Woo! Good storytelling. That's great. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Nice.
those are all like the main parts of the movie. It was really fun though. It was a really fun movie.
Mm,
Not like was saying, it's not like the other Predator movies like at all. Like completely different. Um,
mm,
what I compared it to was like The Mandalorian kind of. Um,
uh-huh. Yeah.
and I would say like if you go into this movie thinking it's going to be like the Predator movies and you're like a hardcore like Predator whatever, Predator
Fan?
fan. Yeah, like with like the hunting the humans kind of thing. And you like only want to see that, then you're not gonna like the movie. But I think if you go in thinking it's like a Star Wars movie with like this new character, I think it's like really good. Um,
It also reminds me of like a Guardians of the Galaxy type, but a different like vibe, where like these different creatures come
yeah,
together and like
yeah,
make an unlikely team.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um, and yeah, yeah, that's
yeah. That's a good comparison too.
cool. Well, I have some more questions if you are
Yeah,
open to them. Okay, so what, yeah, any like life lessons come out of it or anything like sort of like morals of the story that hit you or yeah, made you think deeper
yeah,
or interacted with your own life?
yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, I really liked something that like stuck out to me was just like it's not like his main family, um, but like that vibe of like him understanding like, oh, like I can fight. It's like it was so cool that he like finally was like I can fight together with like these people. Um, he like
mm,
understood that eventually. It was took him some time, but that was cool to me.
mm,
It's
mhm,
just working together and that you don't have to do everything alone kind of thing.
yeah,
That was cool.
yeah. And then
Um,
how do you see that interplay with your life?
it's just like a reminder, like I can't think of anything now. But
Is there
like,
anything you do on your own or something that's like, could you, or like that would be like, oh, it would be nice to have teamwork around this or something, or
um,
like, oh, I'm going at this alone, but it would be like, what if an unlikely team popped up
yeah,
or
yeah.
something? Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe for like the photography, videography things, or like the media channels. But I like
Mm,
doing it alone for that in that way. But like I wouldn't not accept help. Um, I think
mm,
that's
mm,
that's like that's the big lesson is like you can always accept help.
mm. Okay, what about music?
Yeah, you
You
want
are a solo artist
yeah.
without a band, and that seems like an
Oh,
especially.
that's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. An unlikely group of musicians.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You're like, no, no, I can do all of it by myself. I got this. I can prove myself.
Yeah. Oh
Huh.
man. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
cool. Cool. Other, yeah, I don't know if you want to say more about that or other like, yeah, morals of the story or ways that interact with you
Um,
see it interacting with your life.
I think that was like that was the big message. It was like a movie about family, but also like a lot of action and cool stuff in between. Like I would say like the main storyline is like in Invincible season one, like how it's kind of like in the background a little bit, like it's happening, but it's like there's a lot of filler in between.
Mm,
Um,
yeah.
that's kind of it's not like that the movie is filler. I mean, people go to a Predator movie to want like, to see action, like cool fight scenes and stuff, and cool kills. And that's what that happens in between, but also there's like a really nice story in there too.
So you're saying like the underlying thread is strong with the idea of family.
Yeah. Yes.
And similar to Invincibles, like there is a layer underneath the plot of the first season that's like the Viltrumites
Yeah.
and that whole thread is very strong and but it's in the background as these other sort of surface
Yeah. Yeah.
area things are happening. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Ok- Okay. Any specific ways you related to um Deck that were like, oh yeah.
No, I mean that's like the more of the fantasy part, like of the like the Yautja, how like they're so macho and like we're about killing and who's the best killer, who's the best
Mm,
hunter.
mm.
Um, so I can't really relate in that sense. But like they do like such a good job of like not relating to the predator, but like just yeah, making you like feel for him and like root for him.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because he's like the youngest brother who's like a little bit like smaller and weaker than the rest. That
Yeah, I can't relate. I can't relate. Oh man.
just no, I do think there's like a little bit of macho-ness in our family too. I don't know. There's something there.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I
yeah.
think, but yeah, I wonder if that like felt empowering or something. I guess it always feels like underdog stories feel empowering to people, but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, nothing there though.
Maybe. I mean,
Nothing
I haven't really thought about that too much.
there. Mhm.
But yeah, maybe.
But you said the part where the brothers were like looking out for each other
Hmm.
was like brought felt like it brought you to tears almost,
Yeah.
the that kind of like brother connection. dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, that was cool. That was really cool.
Nice. And okay, I guess my last question maybe is any ways that you would have uh changed the story or like, oh, that would have been a cool aspect or yeah, just like yeah, how you felt about the actual storytelling itself or like maybe the way that the story was told, an overarching picture.
Mm. I think
Yeah.
the one thing that I was missing, and maybe this is just my like opinion of it, but the rated R aspect of it, because when you see a Predator movie, you're used to like that super gory kills and like whatever, intense like violence. Um, and this like it had kills and stuff and all that, but it's like, robots and monsters and it's PG-13, so they can't like super overdo it. Um,
Hmm.
so that aspect was missing a little bit. I wish they would have done like humans on the planet instead, and like that end scene, like just a lot of like like a lot of slicing. That would have been cool. Um, like that would have been a
Mm.
nice like climax to it. Um, it was still cool. It's just kind of like it feels like a little bit like, okay, we're just killing robots here, like, Um, yeah.
Mm.
But
Mhm.
that's the one thing that I would have probably changed. Other than that, like, um, because then like there'd probably be a little bit more like the fight scenes would have been a little bit cooler. Um,
Mhm.
they were still cool in a lot of ways, but like, yeah, just PG-13 fight scenes kind of. But everything else,
Mhm.
like, I think is pretty good.
Mhm. Mhm.
Hmm.
Was there anything you especially appreciated about the storytelling that was like, oh yeah, that really hit the spot as far as like telling a good story?
Yeah. I really uh like how they did in Prey where he learned from the environment and used the
Mm.
environment. That was really cool. I was like, I even said that to Jay. I turned to him and I was like, I love this. Um,
Nice.
but and then I also really liked just the attention to detail of like the little baby Callus like spitting on the
Mm.
predator and then having that like come back around
Yeah.
and being like,
Yeah.
um the mom is the Callus go, that was cool
Yeah. Yeah.
that he's fighting or like that he's wanting to kill. So like his
Yeah.
trophy, his like thing that he's after, the baby, like he befriends the baby of it.
Mm.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Um,
Yeah. Mm.
yeah.
Yeah. From that, I'm gathering it feels nice when like all the elements of a story and all the details like kind of serve functions or like they come together in a greater whole.
Yes.
That's that feels so good in the body or something. You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah, this. I wonder if it's like through our own lives that when we find how things fit together more, the details of our lives kind of click together, and we
Yeah.
live with more like synchronistic moments or like connection to everything around us.
Mm.
How that feels like good too. It's like, oh, when the details matter or when everything is serving a purpose.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. That's like how it feels like if I'm like editing a video or something and I learn like a new
Mm,
technique on this one, I learn a new technique on that one, and then I like go and I make another video and I can take all those techniques that I learned and put it all together in like a video. It's like, oh yeah, I
mm,
remember how to do that. Oh, I remember how to do that. Like,
yes. And then you can slice, just like the predator.
Yeah, yeah. I would say the one thing like I can't it's hard to like compare them to the other Predator movies because it's really not. Like it's a Predator movie, but it's way different. Um and so like in the Predator franchise, I really liked Prey and same director,
Mm,
obviously. And I think I would say I'd have to watch it again, but I think I would say I liked Prey better as a Predator movie because it's
mm,
rated R and those like predator kills in Prey are like intense and really cool.
mm.
Like that, I don't, you saw Prey, right?
Yeah.
like that scene where he goes to those like to that camp and he like
Mm,
brutally kills all those people. Like that's crazy. And even like
yeah.
the bear scene where like, this giant bear and it shows like the power of the predator where the bear's like running at the predator and all of a sudden you just
Mm,
like and then you hear like the
yeah.
snap of the neck.
Mm,
Um But yeah, I don't know like how I would compare them.
mm,
Because
mhm,
I did like when I tell the story again, I'm like, I never like when I on the first watch, I'm kind of like I don't know how I like the movie or not. Like I was kind of like okay, like I was focused on like oh did do my cousins and brothers like this movie? Like
mm,
I kept thinking about that in the movie, and I was like it was
mm.
kind of ruining the movie for me a little bit because I was like
Yeah.
why can't I get this out of my head?
Yeah, you're like
Um,
the spokesperson of the movie
yeah,
or something. Or yeah, it's on you. If it's not a good movie, they're like, why did you ask us to come
yeah.
see it or something? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So I was really worried about that. So after I was kind of like, did I like the movie or not? But then I told mom the story this morning, and telling you the story again. I'm like, yeah, it was really good.
Mm.
Yeah.
So in Prey, there was a strong like Native American aspect weaved in, and I know they even like made it in they had like a version in I forgot what Native American language, but
Hmm.
they filmed it in that language as well.
Yeah.
I think not dubbed. They just like, is that true?
I don't know. I don't think that's true, but
Okay,
I'm
I want
not
to look
sure.
into that.
Yeah.
Was there any like carryover of that? It sounded from the story that there is this idea of like using your environment and
Yes.
but there wasn't any like yeah, and even the soundtrack maybe a little more native influenced.
Hmm. Hmm.
Interesting, but there was no people in it at all.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I don't know about the sound. I can't tell you what the soundtrack was. It felt cool. Like it felt like sci-fi, like
The
Alien.
drums and chanting and
Yeah, like room, room,
yeah,
room, room, room. It's cool.
yeah. Vroom, vroom, vroom.
It felt very Predator. Like, yeah, this is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I know one thing is that I'm very excited to even watch the trailer again after you told me the story and to see all of the characters and people.
Hmm. Hmm. I
It
think all
feels
of that.
very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I think all of it's in there. I think the one thing that kind of sucked that I realized after was the trailer showed like a lot of the movie, like almost all of
Mm.
it. Um,
Yeah. Why do they do that?
I know. Yeah,
Please stop doing that.
I was really disappointed in that. Because I was like, oh, like I feel like I've seen I've seen this movie, but
Mm,
yeah, again, like I think on the second watch, um, with expectations gone, just like Infinity War, um,
mm,
like I didn't like Infinity War the first time I watched it, but then it's my favorite Marvel movie, so I'm gonna watch it again and see um how I feel about it that second watch. But yeah, I mean, like obviously it was a fun movie. It was a really fun movie.
mm. So, okay, maybe tying some threads together at the end. I really appreciated the storytelling. Thank you for telling it. And I
Hmm.
like that we're practicing that skill and of telling and listening. Definitely felt my imagination uh, kind of expanding and growing and imagining all these scenes. It was really fun for me. And I'm thinking of Predator as a story and how innate it is for us humans to have hunting, like this predator prey relationship, whether we are the prey or we are the predators.
Hmm.
And the idea of hunting is so deep, I feel, inside
Hmm.
of our DNA.
Hmm.
And so I'm just really thinking about how this story, all the Predator movies kind of interact with that part of us that's
Mm.
interested in that, like tracking and paying attention to the environment and looking for prey or running from a predator.
Yeah.
And how, yeah, just how innate that is in our our system and how we're invited to re-remember that
Mm,
with these stories and movies. So,
yeah.
so both the ancestral skill of hunting and the ancestral skill of storytelling
Mm,
combined together.
yeah.
Did I say storytelling or did I say hunting
Said
first?
both. Really.
Storytelling and hunting.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, if you've made to this point, listeners, wow.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks for paying some listening attention
Yeah.
or watching attention.